What is this stuff falling from the sky? They said it would snow. They did not lie.
They did not lie.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so I am at the airport on my way to Montreal, Canada. They said to get to the airport early because TSA, I don't know. You know our country. It's weird. But yeah, so this is gonna be my attempt to do a serious vlog. So hopefully you guys can hear me and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna vlog my travel day. So I'm in Philadelphia, and there's some airports that just they have the personality of the region in which they sit. So it doesn't matter if you go to Chicago or New York, Philly. Kind of wondered when I got here if I would see something that was so Philly-like, and it did not disappoint. Watching carriers or, I don't know, drivers arguing with each other the way that you would expect. Now I gotta make my way to my gate. Next stop, Montreal. I have arrived to Montreal, and now I gotta figure out how to get to my hotel so I can get a grand total of 6 hours of sleep tonight. Oh, it's so great to travel again.
Good morning from Montreal, Canada. I just got here about 4 hours ago, and now I'm gonna be working, but not before I had Cafe Starbucks, which, you know, it's always better. Coffee is always better anyway when it's in French. Although Starbucks, you know, pretty much tastes the same everywhere. Merci. Well, about to start my day. This is what a usual first day looks like, being in a empty ballroom. Some of them bigger, some of them smaller. The show usually is a little on the smaller side, but it's a higher end clientele. Usually it's like 2.5 day show. We come in, we set up, tear it down, go to the next city. As a former coworker of mine over at The Rock, he used to call these the dog and pony shows. But yep, they said it was supposed to snow on my arrival, but it did not. I mean, there's snow on the ground, but that wasn't yesterday's snow. And it's supposed to snow today too, but I don't know. It's not that cold either. I mean, for the time of year, like 0 degrees Celsius, which, you know, one of the interesting things about this province is obviously the French influence, but the architecture too. The architecture is also interesting. A little bit of the European vibe, but kind of also like reminds me a bit of San Francisco. Whoa, gotta be careful. It is still slick.
What is this stuff falling from the sky? They said it would snow. They did not lie.
They did not lie.
Oh, goodness. This is Putin.
Putain.
Putin. Putin. It's a very Canadian meal. But
Putin.
very, very good. Putin.
Like putain means shit. So it's
Roughly?
You gotta say it the right way because one thing will mean totally something else.
And what I meant was the good stuff, just not the other stuff.
I was just thinking about the whole idea of the power of yes. And I guess the one thing that I did want to talk about when it comes to just opportunities that are set in front of you is that you just never know where your yes is going to take you. But one of the things that's just kind of still kind of blows me away is this whole idea of being able to really explore what else is out here, you know? I mean, when you think about the fact that if I wasn't willing and if I didn't say yes, that I would have missed out on an opportunity to come to Canada, Montreal, you know? And in other ways, it's like you get to experience a whole different culture, and you realize that you're in a kind of a big city where different cultures are converging, and it's really no different than the United States, you know? I mean, you end up realizing that the world's kind of small. In the last couple of years I've been able to visit a few different regions of Canada. And I kind of sometimes forget that our differences are not that great. And we have more in common than we have uncommon. So, and I was talking to my friend Mark, who I hadn't worked with him in quite a while, and we were just talking about that. Like, it's so easy to be caught up in political rhetoric and whether or not we, you know, agree with whatever's going on and, you know, the different things that are happening, like in different states in the United States or whatever. But the reality is that we should all be able to still come together and talk about these differences and you know, sort these things out on whether or not we even agree with what's happening. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just enjoying, I feel very blessed, I guess is what I'm really saying. And sometimes if you just say yes to things, you open the door to blessings, you open the door to luck, you open the door to God doing something very interesting in your life that wouldn't have been possible if you had, you know, sat and been bitter about how your life's turning out, or whether or not you are pleased with your kids and how they're turning out, or whatever. I mean, sometimes you just have to release all of that stuff just so that you can, you know, see where things take you. And in that respect, I feel very lucky that I've been able to kind of explore even a block of this city, this province in
yeah, so if there's anything that I could share, it's that there's power in your yes. Don't be afraid to let that yes take you wherever it's going to take you. And in this respect, I think that sometimes those are the things that make the biggest difference in your life. Those tiny little yeses could lead to a very big change in your life. And then you could, at least be able to say that you were able to see things that you weren't able to see before, go places you weren't able to go. So don't forget to click subscribe, like, look at this video here if you want to see other videos like this one, or you can look at this video here and check out the video you missed last time, which was also really good. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. There's a chance that I might miss my connecting flight from Philadelphia to San Diego. And so the question today is, will I get home tonight or tomorrow?